A man is not defined by the violence he can inflict, but by the limits he is willing to push. Tom Hardy's portrayal of Forrest Bondurant in Lawless exemplifies this principle. Most men believe that being kind, polite, and hardworking will shield them from life's harsh realities. But the truth is, the world does not reward goodness, it only respects power. If a man lacks strength, he becomes a pawn in the hands of those who do. A true Sigma male is not weak, but if he fails to embrace his inner fire, he restrains his own potential. Being powerful does not mean being reckless, cruel, or heartless. It means developing the ability for destruction while maintaining control. True strength lies in knowing that you can dismantle your adversaries, but choosing not to unless necessary. This self-mastery makes a man uncheckable. Society prefers men to be tame, predictable, and easy to control. But the world is not safe, and softness only makes one a target. A real Sigma male acknowledges that life is a battlefield. He does not seek war, but should conflict arise, he will be the one left standing. If you have ever felt unseen, undervalued, or restrained by your own hesitation, it is time to awaken the dormant force within you. Power is not a privilege, it is a necessity. 1. Without strength, you are just another prey. Let's establish a fundamental truth. If you cannot defend yourself, you are not peaceful, you are vulnerable. In a world driven by power, defenselessness invites exploitation, manipulation, and eventual destruction. Consider who garners respect: the man who avoids conflict at all costs, hoping for kindness, or the one who has the capacity to dismantle his enemies, but chooses not to? It is always the latter, not because of aggression, but because of sheer potential. A Sigma male does not seek fights, but he ensures that if battle is necessary, he is prepared. He hones his mind to be sharp, his emotions to be resilient, and his strategy to be ruthless when required. Strength, when unaccompanied by the capacity to act, is mere ornamentation. Weak men hope for fairness, powerful men create it. Employers exploit compliant workers, so-called friends take advantage of those who never say no, and women lose respect for men without a backbone. This is not because people are inherently evil, it is human nature. If you do not possess an edge, you will be perceived as an easy target. But when people sense the controlled fire within you, everything changes. You do not need to shout or threaten, your presence alone is enough to deter. So, the question is simple: do you wish to be peaceful, or do you wish to be powerless? Because without the ability to strike, you are merely prey in a world of predators. 2. Strength without an edge is a weakness. Being strong is not enough. Many men possess physical, mental, or emotional fortitude, yet they are played, used, and discarded. Why? Because they lack an edge. Strength without the willingness to wield it is wasted potential. It turns a man into a workhorse, not a force to be reckoned with. Look around. Hardworking men are passed over for promotions, while those with presence and confidence ascend. Loyal, reliable men are overlooked in relationships, while those with sharp unpredictability command attention. Strength alone does not demand respect, the ability to enforce it does. A Sigma male does not just possess strength, he is dangerous in a controlled manner. His power serves him. If someone tries to manipulate or overpower him, they realize too late that he is not the easy target they assumed. His edge is not aggression, it is uncheckable confidence in his ability to handle any challenge. 3. A monster takes what he is owed. A man who begs for a seat at the table relinquishes control over his life. The world does not freely give what is deserved, it withholds, manipulates, and strings men along, keeping them in a perpetual state of waiting. A Sigma male refuses to play this game. He does not seek permission, he claims his place through skill, presence, and relentless determination. Society conditions men to be patient and grateful for whatever scraps they receive. But waiting for validation is the path to irrelevance. Another man, bolder and unafraid, will seize the opportunities you hesitate to grasp. The harsh truth is that no one is coming to save you. If you desire power, respect, or freedom, you must seize it. This does not mean recklessness or entitlement, it means knowing your worth and acting accordingly. A true force of nature does not ask to exist, it simply does. A Sigma male moves through life like this, silent, unstoppable, unapologetic. 4. The modern world is a psychological battlefield. Brute force no longer governs the world, strategic intellect does. Physical dominance is secondary to psychological warfare. Society manipulates through mind games, guilt, and strategic deception. Businesses wield contracts, fine print, and calculated power moves. The most dominant figures are not the loudest or the strongest, they are the ones who think 3 steps ahead while everyone else reacts. A Sigma male thrives in this environment. He does not seek to be the most visible, he seeks to be the most untouchable. He hones his ability to read people, dissect intentions, and recognize manipulation. When society pressures him to conform, he sees the invisible chains for what they are, designed to weaken men. While others play checkers, reacting to every move, a Sigma male plays chess, thinking ahead, dismantling conflicts before they arise. In a world of psychological games, you have two choices: be the pawn, or be the player moving the pieces. 5. No one saves the man who will not save himself. If you are waiting for someone to change your life, you are wasting time. No one will fight for your survival more than you will. Many men cling to the illusion of rescue, believing hard work and patience will eventually be rewarded. But life does not operate on fairness, it operates on power. A Sigma male understands this. He does not expect validation or external support. He prepares himself so that when hardship strikes, he stands alone, resilient. This does not mean rejecting help, it means never depending on it. The inner monster within is not a force of destruction, it is a force of protection, ensuring that no one dictates his fate but himself. The final truth: embrace the monster within. Power is never given, it is taken. The world only respects those who wield it with precision. A Sigma male does not unleash his power to harm, but to safeguard his freedom and future. When you stop fearing your own strength, you stop seeking permission, stop explaining yourself, and stop diminishing to make others comfortable. The world will try to tame you, urging softness, compliance, and submission, but a man without an edge is merely prey. A man who refuses to fight for himself will always be at the mercy of those who will. Being a monster does not mean being reckless, it means possessing the ability to be formidable and choosing when to act. When you fully embrace this power, everything changes. The weak will fear you, the strong will recognize you as one of their own, and those who once sought to control you will either fall in line or disappear. Do you resonate with the ideas I shared in this video? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in more content about Sigma males, explore the other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.